everybody. Well, guess what I'm doing today? I'm on my way to CW BMW, who have very, very kindly let me take a R1200GS Adventure, brand new one, out on a test ride. However, at the moment, most of what I'm saying is being interrupted by the idiot behind me who's connected via a Bluetooth headset, Scala crap. And he's riding like a tosser. But yeah, anyway, so heading off to ride the new GS. Still not 100% certain if I'm actually planning on going for it or not. Anyway, the bloke in front, that's the one I mentioned before, that's Two Flower, who he generally rides around with a camera and he talks shit to it all the time, but he doesn't actually post anything online. Although I suppose different strokes for different folks. I've been looking forward to this for fucking ages. And yeah, he's going to be riding this thing. So yeah, we're off on our way to Dorchester to go and pick up the loaner bike. Two Flower was supposed to be riding a F800GS Adventure. He wanted to take one out but didn't have the balls to actually email them and ask. So I'm not quite sure why he's doing that, especially as he's going, I need a new bike at the moment. Yeah. How'd you start it? Where's the start button? Ah, right, yeah. I'm not used.
It's pushed in at the top. Just push him. That's run.
Okay.
Then push the bottom. Push the bottom to start.
Alright, brilliant. Cheers.
Okay.
I'm used to having the big knob on the top of it.
Yeah, that's right.
I was struggling to start the bike. Oh my god, this is fucking huge, man. Oh. She's so smooth though. So smooth. Okay, I've got a couple of niggles so far. I don't like the indicators. No, they've got no feedback to them whatsoever. It's not spongy, it's quite firm, but you don't feel anything. It doesn't click into place. So you don't really get any feedback from it. And turn the heated grips off. Yep. There's so many buttons. Road time, oil, date. Okay, so I'm on the new R1200GS Adventure and fucking hell is this thing a beast. It's huge. But somehow it feels smaller and lighter than my current GS when you're riding it. Which is an interesting feeling. And if you can see in the mirror, there's my GS following me. Isn't she cute? And waving. Yeah, there's a couple of niggles that I'm not quite sure about with this bike. It's the indicators, they're a bit strange. I've got very used to the standard ones where it's one on the left, one on the right. Well, the old standard for BMW. And you just don't really get much in the way of feedback from these ones. Yeah, for the sheer size of this thing, as soon as you start moving, it just feels really, really light. And so responsive in comparison to my one. And smooth. It's apparently a tractor, according to Two Flower behind me. Yeah, he's saying it's a bit of a tractor, which he's got a fair point about. It is a bit of a tractor. But a very nice tractor. Sort of like the Lamborghini tractors. Not that they make them anymore, but right. Focus is gone. Almost tempted to go down a little country road like that, but not whilst I'm not used to this thing, because it is huge. But I'm starting to really see what the Baron means when it's he says it's a really easy bike to ride. It's just, it feels so light and it's so perfectly balanced. Oh, there's another niggle I've got about it. The speedo. The numbers are incredibly small, so it's actually quite difficult to see. Now, I did pick that up on some of the forums. I've been on the forums for the last week or so reading up on this thing, and that was one of the big niggles about it. Actually, the two main niggles were the speedo and the indicators. So yeah, that's stands it. Stands it? No. Oh, hello. Okay, so after not wanting to go off-road, I've ended up on a unmade road. Whoops. And she's squirmy, but feels okay. I hope. Oddly, considering how new I am on this bike and really not used to it, it's actually feels incredibly stable and incredibly comfortable coming down what is essentially a gravel road like this, and I hate gravel with a vengeance. And while I am concentrating a lot on riding at the moment, because when it comes to any form of off-roading on two wheels, I'm shit, and I don't deserve to ride a GS because of that, I feel a lot more comfortable on this thing than I do on the old one behind me. And at the end of the day, if I'm going to go off-road, I've got a frickin' Land Rover, I'll take that anyway. But it is reassuring having that little bit of confidence on the motorbike, saying that if you do come into a situation where you are going to go off-road, because you've blindly followed the sat-nav, you can have faith in the bike to keep you going, well, nicely. And Two Flowers getting confused between whether the GS is actually a bike or a car. It's not a Goldwing, mate, it's still a bike. This bike just really does give you confidence that you can throw it wherever you want to, and it will be okay. Thank you, pilot. Oh, fuck me, this is huge. Yeah, definitely need the shorter seat. Right, my current standard GS, my baby Frankie, with her damage. Ex-off-road riding skills bike, very nice. Brand new 2015 R1200GS Adventure. Otherwise known as a fucking beast. But amazingly easy to ride. Trying to move around, not so much. And the best thing, Diet Coke please. And the best thing about it, that side stand's not stupid. If you look at the lean, the Adventure, not leaning that much, the standard GS leaning quite a lot, and that's with this spacer on the side stand. So they've obviously reworked the side stand slightly to make it a lot easier to get up on. Get up on? Yeah, that works. And yeah, she is, quite frankly, an amazing bike. That's definitely an interesting one to ride. And best bit, single best bit, is this fucker. So toll roads, you can just have some change, boom, bing bang bush, bish bash bosh, you're done, and then down. Easy to use with your gloves on. And I really like that feature. Not quite sure about how all this... oh, that's why. I was trying to push from out there, which is why it wasn't working. Yeah. But not quite used to that side of things. And all of these bloody switches... not having any of that at the moment. Was too busy trying to actually work out how to use the bike. Anyway, my drink has arrived. I will be back presently. Well, I have just lowered the seat, which does make a quite big difference. Okay, right. As Two Flowers just reminded me, I haven't in fact lowered the seat. He lowered the seat because I was fiddling about and couldn't work out how to do it. Because I'm a tit. Like I was fiddling about and couldn't work out how to actually start the bloody bike. Which is quite simple, you just do that. And then it starts. Oh, fuck me, this is easy to stand up on. This is so much easier to stand up on. Oh, I do. I need this in my life. I do like the new wing mirrors as well. They're actually, good. I mean, the wing mirrors on that one are the best motorbike wing mirrors I've ever used, and I think these might actually be slightly better. They're very good, and I've not adjusted them properly for me. Jesus Christ, that thing is huge! My bike is massive! Fucking hell! I never realised just quite how big my motorbike was. Fuck. I love this bike. I don't want to give this bike back, I just want to ride home. Do I have to give it back? Bollocks. And my sat-nav fits. Oh, get in. I'd actually be willing not to spend the ridiculous amount of money on a BMW sat-nav now, as mine fits in there and locks in place. And back at CW. And the very, very kind loan of this beast, which is awesome. I love this bike.